Who saves the world from the Avengers? Why do robots have a sense of humor? How badly does Thor need a bath? This week on What up, stoners, nerds, and stoner nerds? BeholdersBong crew here with part 4 of our Road to Infinity series. Last night we just watched Avengers Age of Ultron. It was a hell of a lot of fun, and we are here to talk about, you know, what we liked about it, what we didn't like about it, and how it relates to this crazy epic thing coming up in like a month. Avengers Infinity War.
Coming out April 27th.
Yeah, we're like shamelessly shilling for this thing because we're that excited. That's how bad it is.
Boom, you looking for this?
Let's get started. We're gonna get with Mr. Chandler. What did you like about Avengers Age of Ultron?
Dang, so the thing I liked the absolute most was the AI. Just when Tony Stark flashed out Jarvis's
Doctor.
synapse firing and all that, it was just awesome.
It's beautiful.
You have to guess. What's it look like?
Like it's thinking.
Yep, and just the depth that they gave Ultron for just being an artificial intelligence.
I don't have anyone else.
I mean, the first thing he says is like,
What is this?
that was super fun. Max.
Well, a couple different points. One, I really liked the worthiness of Mjolnir.
Whosoever be he worthy shall have the power.
Whatever, man, it's a trick.
It's everyone's favorite scene.
And then just
Fucking bar scene, yep.
beautifully, Thor is just
You're all not worthy.
Vision just hands it up to him like it's no thing.
But we need to go.
And of course, since he's not in on the joke, everyone else is like...
And it's perfect, too, because it facilitates trust in the Vision, because, you know, everyone not being able to lift the hammer, they're not worthy.
Well, naturally, they're not going to trust him. I mean, is he just going to be another fucking Ultron? Oh, great, now we got two of them.
Right.
No, this one's worthy. He was able to wield Mjolnir.
Right.
Not an easy feat, I think, really, for anyone, human or non.
I mean, not at all. And the cool thing about a movie is that, you know, you only have so many minutes of time to tell your story. So, you know, if you can knock out a couple things all at once with a joke and something significant that moves the plot forward and kind of wraps up a bunch of concerns that people have all at once, it's just like, boop.
Find some.
The smoothness and the charisma of James Spader's voice as Ultron.
But I always say, keep your friends rich and your enemies rich and wait to find out which is which.
He adapts so quickly, and this exponentially faster growing, charismatic, intelligent enemy has this sultry voice of James Spader. That really hit it home for me. I love it when you're able to cast someone for just the right role, and for me that was one of the things that made the movie.
What doesn't kill you just makes me stronger.
Third thing I really liked about the movie, the wombo combos.
Well, they're excited.
The wombo combos! Those were so fun. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's like half the fun of watching these movies is the moment where you have on screen in real life the same thing that happened when you were a kid and you had your different toys and you were like, Iron Man's gonna fly over and then Hulk is gonna jump up and yeah, that I mean, that's like what I live for. Hands down. So since we're talking about wombo combos, what were your favorite combos, guys?
I'm running out of things to say. Are you ready?
Well, I, again, kind of with one of my likes earlier with the whole Vision being worthy to wield Mjolnir and building that trust, the wombo combo between Vision and Thor.
It's terribly well balanced.
Well, if there's too much weight, you lose power on the swing.
my +1 Mind Stone power robot wields my worthy Mjolnir, and you take a critical smash to the fucking face.
I mean, he got a sneak attack. That's how it works, you know?
It's at least an additional 2d6.
So prime. So prime. Chandler, I mean,
Goodness.
any combos you liked
Yep,
at all?
I had a lot. Like, they had a lot of camaraderie in this movie, but definitely some of my favorite was when Cap passed off his shield. So at one point, he threw it to Black Widow. And then right at the end, she tosses it back, and he comes in and just...
Oh, and like the shield throwing too in the whole movie is so great because there was that point earlier also where Ultron, like, he first attacks the Avengers.
Peace in our time.
Hawkeye throws the shield to Cap. Like, that's what I want to see.
Avengers
Oh,
Ultimate
God.
Frisbee Team, assemble!
Ultimate Frisbee Team.
Awesome.
Damn it.
Yep.
Oh man, such blue balls from that moment, right?
They just didn't want to say assemble.
That's all right. Thinking of things speaking of blue balls. That's terrible. That's terrible.
Shit! Language!
What didn't you guys like in the movie?
I think a lot about meteors, the purity of them. Boom. The end.
As much as I loved James Spader's casting as Ultron, one of the things I really disliked was how they wrote his personality.
You think I'm one of Stark's puppets, his hollow men?
Wait, Tony Stark said that to me.
Oh yeah, with Claw.
With Claw, yeah. And Ultron goes, I am nothing like him. And he gets all emotional, like his daddy issues, like, I'm not like my creator.
Yeah,
I'm my own thing. I'm an intelligent, capable AI.
He like cuts off his fucking arm, dude.
I'm sorry. Oh.
Chandler though.
Yep.
I know you had something that you didn't quite.
No, I do now. Gosh. My main dislike is they bring in the new one of the newer Avengers, Scarlet. Awesome. Absolutely amazing. But for this mythos, way too overpowered. She helped turn all of the Avengers.
The girl tried to warp my mind.
Take special care. I doubt a human can keep her at bay.
Fortunately, I am mighty.
And then, when she got on the side of the Avengers, she helped wreck shit over there.
Yeah.
Like, what would the whole movie done without Scarlet? Absolutely love her, but
That's how it works.
definitely overpowered.
She's like stupid overpowered in the comic, but on the comics as well.
I want to finish the plan. I want the big one.
Yeah, she can be overpowered, but again, you have to like understand Scarlet Witch as well, because she is overpowered, and that becomes a whole central theme in her characters. Like, how
Especially
do you...
now that her twin died.
So this movie, a lot of people have the Iron Man 2 problem with this movie, where it's, as good as it is on its own, it has a lot to do with the greater Marvel universe.
So much.
Yeah. And that's what we do with this Road to Infinity series. That's why we're watching the specific movies that we're watching, because as we catch up on these things, we're going through the journey of the Avengers and the Infinity Stones and figuring out what we need to figure out before Thanos comes through and just fucks our days up.
The Mind Stone is the fourth of the Infinity Stones to show up in the last few years. It's not a coincidence.
What questions does anyone have regarding, like, the spider webs that makes the Marvel Cinematic Universe?
If I had known it was going to be a firefight, I absolutely would have called.
No, I'm not actually sorry. I'm just trying to sound tough. I'm very happy chasing cold leads on our missing persons case. Avenging is your world. Your world is crazy.
Be it ever so humble.
How did Thanos try and orchestrate what has happened so far in the Marvel Universe?
Thanos had nothing to do with this movie.
But at the end of the movie, he says,
I'll do it myself.
Yeah.
implying that his previous plans have failed.
Yes.
Enough
Okay.
to piss him off.
That's fair. So let's so outside of the context of Age of Ultron, let's look at Thanos as a character, and what we know about him so far. We know from the end of the first Avengers movie, he sent Loki with the Mind Stone to go and retrieve the Space Stone, and in turn, he promised that Loki could rule over Earth or something, because it seems like what Loki would want, right?
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense. In Guardians of the
promise,
Galaxy, following that, we have the Power Stone, which Peter Quill finds on some random planet, and Thanos has sent Ronan the Accuser and his two daughters, Gamora and Nebula, to go and retrieve it. That also doesn't go quite as planned. So now Thanos, he's come into contact with 3 of the Infinity Stones. 3 of them. That's half of them. And he's like a mob boss. Through his machinations, he's been unsuccessful thus far.
He's got really bad employees.
Sure.
Like, they don't do their job description worth a damn.
Right. On top of that, because of the journey that the Power Stone takes in Guardians of the Galaxy coming through the Collector, it's reasonable to think that Thanos knows the Collector has the Reality Stone, so he knows where to find 2/3 of the stones already, as far as we're concerned. And at this point, we haven't had as much character development for Thanos. We don't even really know what his motivations are, but we see that gauntlet come up, and we see him say, "Fine,
I'll do it myself."
And if you know Thanos, you know that this is the moment where he's not sitting on his chair anymore.
He got out of his chair.
He got out of his chair, he put his glove on.
That's a lot.
He means fucking business now.
Yeah.
That's comprehensive.
Speaking of where it's going from here, I loved how we ended on Hulk. Him just being the calm, meditated, but still green man flying away in his spaceship. Grander things to the Marvel Universe. What's happening with S.H.I.E.L.D. right now? How did they get the flying ship back? Didn't that happen?
Yeah, that's a whole S.H.I.E.L.D. Easter egg.
Nice, Ray. Pulled her out of mothballs with a couple of old friends.
Fury saves the day.
Fucking Nick Fury comes out of nowhere.
Yeah.
World's super spy.
That's a whole thing in the season, I think it's season 2.
I got a great team.
There was a whole subplot thing going on, and no one knew what Coulson was up to, and it got revealed that Coulson was really just hiding a helicarrier.
You're just hiding helicopter for Fury.
Yeah. So if you're watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., that's a fun moment for you, because you're like, oh my god, they helped the Avengers! But if you're just watching the movies, they don't refer to the shows yet, if ever at all.
Fury, you son of a bitch.
Ooh, you kiss your mother with that mouth?
And it showed the gauntlet.
It showed a cloud that is
clearly in the
It
shape
showed
of
a
fist.
clearly yellowish, goldish cloud in the shape of the back of a fist.
Yeah. That. So, there's 2 stones left. We've got the Time Stone and the Soul Stone. That rounds out all of the power for all that ever is and was. That's a lot of power. I mean, that's like the Power Stone and then 5 other stones is how much power that is. Nuts, dude. Yeah, this is gonna be exciting. It also gets a lot less, I shouldn't say less fun. It gets really, really fun from here.
Well, he's definitely unhappy. I'm gonna try and keep him that way.
Yeah, this movie, as I was saying though, this gets a lot less fun for our heroes moving forward. Things get darker, things get more serious. Yeah. The stakes gotta get higher. And so do we. So we're gonna go do that. Next week we're watching Doctor Strange. It's gonna be movie night Friday night. Come and join us on the Twitch channel. We will be smoking weed and taking dabs, watching the movies, taking some time to review them and talk about how they connect to Infinity War coming up soon. We are also streaming our Dungeons and Dragons show, Chronic and Chimeras, every Saturday night at 6:30 Mountain Standard Time. You can see that on our Twitch channel as well. Links below.
All around.
Yeah. Yeah. Right on, guys. Thanks for joining us. I'm Roskand.
Silver Cherry.
And I'm BeholdersBong, your dungeon master for later this Saturday.
Yes.
Go watch it.
Yes. We will see you guys sometime soon.
Y'all come back now here.
Bye.